You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
One other thing we need to talk about, Antonio Brown. We were actually going to start off this show initially with Antonio Brown, but the word on the street was that Antonio Brown did not want to go into the game because he had an ankle injury. That was the word. Still haven't heard from Antonio Brown. And still the Bucs have not cut Antonio Brown still. There's a bunch of weird stuff, but
correct.
Antonio Brown, if this claim is true that he was too injured with an ankle, apparently that's been now confirmed that his ankle was too injured for him to play. Check this out. This is from Pro Football Talk also as well. Report: outside surgeon confirms lingering ankle injury for Antonio Brown. And this is from Florio. One of the lingering mysteries regarding the Antonio Brown situation is whether he refused to re-enter Sunday's game against the Jets due to a lingering ankle injury. Via Rich Stroud of the Tampa Bay Times, Brown indeed has a lingering ankle injury. Stroud reports that Brown visited with a top surgeon outside the team and that the evaluation, including an MRI, confirmed that he has serious pain. The belief, per Stroud, is that Brown probably should have never been on the field to begin with on Sunday. This is just eye-opening right here.
It's getting just
It's
strange.
getting juicy.
Yeah.
It's getting juicy.
Yeah.
Now, remember, Bruce Arians said that Antonio Brown never mentioned an injury. Now, is Antonio Brown the type of person that would hold back his injury when Bruce Arians told him to get in the game?
I surely wouldn't think so. But he's
Antonio Brown, man. I would hope that he would. I hope that he would. But also, do you believe that Bruce Arians would tell Antonio Brown, I don't care if your ankle is broke, get in the game? This is the problem. This is probably why the league is involved right now.
Bruce Arians is extremely old school. He is very old school.
Yeah.
I don't think he would ignore an injury, though. I don't. I don't think a coach would ignore it. There are ramifications for that now. Plain and simple. Now, the interesting thing is, look, there's some real talk out there right now that Bruce Arians may be may have a different opinion of the situation than the general manager and the ownership may have about this situation. And with the feeling being, with the current situation that Tampa Bay's got in their receiving core, in other words, it's a damn mess.
Yeah.
Essentially, the feeling would be we cannot win another Super Bowl without Antonio Brown on this team. That would be the feeling that may be coming out of Tampa. Now, everybody thought I was crazy about, well, his career's over. And I brought up a couple of teams and they was like, no, nobody's going to look at him. Except Josina Anderson came out there yesterday and said, there are teams right now waiting for Antonio Brown to be released, and they are prepared to sign him.
And that could be another reason why the Buccaneers don't want Antonio Brown on another team. That's probably why they haven't cut him. Imagine him going to the Cowboys. The Cowboys need a receiver. Tampa Bay has to compete against the Cowboys. So if I'm Tampa Bay, honestly, this is what I'm doing. Okay, you don't want him on the team, suspend him. You got the power to suspend him.
They're asking the NFL to suspend him.
Why? They can do that themselves. That's the thing.
Because they can't suspend him without pay, I don't think. They would have to pay him if they make him, quote unquote, inactive in the same way that they do Deshaun Watson. I guess they don't want to pay him. But yeah, obviously they're concerned enough about AB is a player that they think they're going to look up and may have to see him again. Now, just imagine Aaron Rodgers is about to get the ball snapped to him. On the field, on one side is Devontae Adams, and on the other side is Antonio Brown.
Yeah, that's a problem for Tampa Bay then.
Oh, okay. Or let's say Tampa Bay makes it all the way to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes about to snap the ball. You got Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, and Antonio Brown all on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I think that there's a possibility that the coach may have made an emotional decision. It's one thing to kick the guy off the field, get the hell off the field. It's another thing to flat release his ass while you're on the field, right?
Right.
Heat of the moment. You don't know what's going on exactly. And look, my issue with the whole thing is, number one, Antonio Brown's got precedent for bad behavior. True. Number two, if your ankle was so jacked up, why the hell were you doing jumping jacks and moonwalking off the field?
I read something about that too, and the excuse was, well, him doing that isn't the same as him running and cutting on a field playing a game. I get that. That's
true. That's true. One of the roughest things to do in sports is cut on an ankle. I mean, that's extremely quote unquote stressful on that part of the body.
And speaking of Antonio,
it still looks visually terrible. It looks terrible. I'm sorry. There's certain things as perception, it looks bad. Him running around on the field, that's a hard sell. Well, I had an ankle injury. Well, look, man, you were you were skipping rope out there on the way out the field. So it's a bad look, man, if you're trying to get on another team or sell a case that you got an ankle injury.
Yeah.
It's just a bad deal.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.